In this Google Ads Essential course, we're going to talk about naming your campaign, or what are called naming conventions, and we'll walk through some options for you. So we've selected our campaign type. We're going to skip right past goals for now. We're going to come back to conversion tracking at a later time. We're going to continue right past this, and we're going to come to campaign name. Now is the time where we make another big decision. How are we going to name this campaign? Now, the most important thing that I think is critical for naming your campaigns is to A, be consistent, and B, use English-like language. I've seen a lot of campaigns that are called AB-key W-1237862- who knows what all that means. Let's be simple. Let's name it something using English-like words. It will mean something to people. Typically what we do is start with the date. So in this case, I'm going to go February 2025. Why is that important? Because once you've got 5, 10, 15 campaigns built out in an account, or if you're working in an account that has existing campaigns and you go to find one, it's really helpful to know. It is just an easy way to find out when you build it. Now, you don't have to do it in this order, but then we would typically say search, and then we might say, the location, or you might say pressure washing. And you might say, Roanoke, Virginia. Something that basically allows you quickly to look at this campaign and know what it's about, when it was created, what type of campaign it is, what you're focused on, what your area is. Whatever makes sense to you. I always use these pipes between each word to make it more readable. What you don't want is a campaign that's something like this. And I see these all the time. I don't know what the hell that is. Also, you don't want something that is like this. Campaign 1 just tells you, everybody, when they look at it, that you don't know what you're doing. So name that campaign something. We're going to call this one search. We might come back and rename it later because I don't know what this campaign is going to be about yet. But search. I'm going to start with the date, Feb 2025 is when I happen to make this video. I'm going to call it search. I'm going to do landscaping. Let me find my pipe. I can't perform when you're watching. And I'm going to say it's in Tampa. So there we go. Created it using a name that I'm going to be able to come back and remember what this means in the future. One thing that really helps, because we at Inbound Revenue create almost all of our campaigns using a similar nomenclature. So when we go into any account, we can almost always pull our campaign out really, really quickly, just because of how we consistently name them time after time. So that's my recommendation on how to name a campaign. That's a lot of time spent, but it's going to be time spent coming back to help you, because managing your campaigns and setting things up to manage easier later is important when you start out.